Peace fam, it's the Pressure Cooker and I'm back with another video. First, let me give my disclaimer, okay? Around here to the Pressure Cooker, we like to talk about the conflict, analyze the conflict, pick apart the conflict, but we don't like to be in the conflict, okay? So this is just my attempt at breaking down something that I heard and giving my commentary on it, and I also invite you to share your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Now, let's get into it. So apparently, a YouTuber by the name of Sweet Pea Diaries has been arrested. It sounds like she was arrested sometime around New Year's Eve. And this has in fact been confirmed by her on her channel because her daughter went live yesterday. Sweet Pea Diaries was on the phone from jail and confirmed that she was in fact arrested and that some things from her past caught up to her. It was very sad, and the daughter seemed very agitated and upset, rightfully so. First, before I continue with more details, I want to say shout out to Trick Mama. She's a subscriber and she requested that I do this video. I wasn't even aware of this going on until she mentioned it, and so I did some research. Now, the YouTubers that I looked into were All About the Trees, For the Basics, and Adriana's Report. They had different perspectives on it. Now, it's being alleged that All About the Trees is the one who called the Popo and had Sweet Pea Diaries arrested. Apparently, it's being alleged that Sweet Pea Diaries had a whole bunch of open warrants out, and it seemed like All About the Trees, gave details to the police so that she could be arrested, so that they could find her. We're going to unpack more about that later. Now, we'll start with All About the Trees. I did listen to some of All About the Trees videos, and it sounds like she was admitting in her videos that basically she was behind getting Sweet Pea Diaries popped. Okay, she even alluded to the fact that Sweet Pea Diaries had about 380, I don't know if it was arrest warrants or charges. Child, it just sounds messy. I don't know if that number sounds really high. I don't know if that's true, y'all. I didn't dig into that, and I'm not trying to. So just giving you a heads up. It seemed like they had been going at it for a while. Now, according to For the Basics, in her video, she said, look, Sweet Pea Diaries had also tried to get All About the Trees arrested, and people were cheering when they thought that All About the Trees was in fact arrested, and she wasn't. And so from that perspective, it sounds like they've been beefing for a while, and it sounds like Sweet Pea Diaries may have allegedly tried to do the same thing first. I don't know. Once again, if you know more, feel free to put it down below. Then Adriana's report was like, this is messed up. She's the one who let me realize, like, look, she had a warrant out. Sweet Pea Diaries had a warrant out. And it sounds like she played a video from All About the Trees basically admitting to, telling the police Sweet Pea Diaries can be found and all this other stuff. Child, this is bad. Now, listen, this is a very sad situation, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think about it. First of all, I want to say this. We have to realize that on the internet, some people play for keeps. What does that mean? Not everybody's bullshitting. Not everybody is joking and kikiing, and not everybody is for the shiggles. Some people play for keeps, which means, if you lose a body part, if you lose a job or something else in the process, they don't care. And it's very important to pay attention to when you are interacting with these type of people, because you can get yourself caught up. It's never worth it. It's not worth your freedom. It's not worth your job. It's just not that deep. So I want to just say that, because I see a lot of stuff in the beef sector, and a lot of people play for keeps, and then there's a lot of people that just talk a lot of shit too. But you never know who you're messing with, and it's just not worth it. Okay. Now, I think that if Sweet Pea Diaries was in fact trying to do the same thing to All About the Trees prior to this, they're both guilty. They're both guilty, and it's wrong. I don't think anybody should be doing anything like this, going out of the way offline over internet beef to get somebody arrested for stuff, okay? To me, the only exception would be if I feel like you were a danger to somebody, if you were about to commit a violent crime or something like that, then I may consider alerting the police if somebody's in danger. But I think if somebody has a record, first of all, y'all know I'm not into doxing. I don't do that. I just think it's very childish and just wicked. And I just don't understand I'm trying to figure out the whys. What happened? Why did this happen? Why were they beefing? Now, here's what I will say. My own run-ins with Sweet Pea Diaries before. Nothing big. I'll tell y'all the story another time. Nothing major happened, but Sweet Pea Diaries does seem like the type of person to throw a rock and hide their hand. If you look at their channel, there's no videos addressing all about the trees, but Trees has a lot of videos about her. Now, sometimes that means people are doing videos and they're hiding it, or they're just doing subliminals and things like that, or community posts. It doesn't mean Sweet Pea Diaries wasn't doing anything. But even with all that said, I think it's really unnecessary that the police were alerted and, you know, apparently had to do with fraud. I don't know. I really don't even want to unpack any of those things because, like I said, it just feels messy and it feels a little icky and I don't really want to go there. But this is serious, y'all. Having another YouTuber locked up for their old charges because you're in a beef with them. What do y'all think about this? Please let me know what your thoughts are below. If you know additional details that is not of that's of the non-doxing nature, please feel free to put it below. I'm not interested in those details. Just more of what do you think and why are these people beefing? What led to this? I'll see you on the next video.